we actually now have the options to put our first industries down, which is remarkable how late that is. Never mind, we're unlikely to get any corporations in this game because great merchants would be very difficult to achieve, but for instance, marble over here, I could make this city in receipt of the 30% towards buildings. It may be better, actually, because this is unlikely to be as good a city. Cotton as well is a good example of something that probably would be better to boost in a different city. Although I think it's, yeah, Saigon. Yeah, let's improve the cotton, I think, instead. Teddy's got some good deals. In fact, I think I'm actually bankrupting him. We're just going around selling people whatever we can, really. I don't need any of this stuff. Open borders, for instance. Yeah, let's do that. Sell off my favour. Again, we don't need that. I'd rather have the gold. The gold can help us to be able to purchase stuff in because I need 13 points in 10 turns. I should be able to do that. I've got a couple of tricks up my sleeve, for instance, such as building a galley. Yeah, look at that. 2 extra era score. That's just a little bit extra before it upgrades to cartography. Build our first industry as well. I believe that's 2 points. No, first industry in the world. Why is the computer so bad at building industries? I just don't get that. I shouldn't really have worried. That's nuts. Okay, the industrial zone I just built as well is also got brilliant +4 adjacency, so that's enough to give it the boost as well. Okay, yeah, we really had no reason to worry about that. Oh, military unit production. Okay, I don't think we have another cotton in a decent city, so I will build one of these, but that's a pretty good industry. Look at that. Got myself a great general as well. Very nice. I could use her to produce a relic if I had space for another relic. I don't, so it's a bit pointless that, but again, just gives me a little bit more era score. Plus, actually, now I can get my unique unit. I'm just going to hold fire on that one because I don't know if I'm actually going to need all of that. Merchant Republic. Okay, that gives me 3. In fact, I'm the first civilization to adopt a tier 2 government. I mean, how? How is that possible? It's turn 164. I started 50 turns behind everybody. Oh dear, the computer is not having a fine day. I just don't know. I don't know about that. Oh well. Craftsmen, we'll get that in. Bit of industrial capacity because I'm beginning to build all those now. And press gangs because I think a navy is a very important thing for me to have. One thing I was thinking, there's some gypsum up here. But there's also 3 turtles in a very small space of, I mean, that's pretty cool. So I think I'm going to actually send a settler up to this little island paradise. Looks really, really sweet. I'm actually going to get a cultural alliance going with Teddy as well, just purely because I then don't have to worry about any loyalty pressure when he inevitably goes back into a golden age. I think I'm going to go for a military alliance with Persia as well. Don't forget, I can always betray people once I've got planes. It doesn't mean I'm at peace for the rest of the game. It just means I'm getting more diplomatic favour per turn, and I haven't got to worry about maintaining an army on my eastern border. In the meantime, check this out now. I've got this amazing little construction going. Libraries happening in these 2 cities, but I've got +4, +6, +8. It's 18 culture per turn just from my 3 encampment buildings. Oh yes. One of the next important civics I would like is mercantilism because I can then build lumber mills on rainforests. I have a lot of rainforests. A lot. I don't think it's worth going into the numbers because it's just like, think of a big number. +2 culture for a rainforest tiles in the city and +1 production. That's awesome. I would love the Chichen Itza, the chicken pizza as we delightfully call it, but I don't think building at my capital is a good idea just because I need to be cranking out the settlers. That's the biggest, most important thing I'm doing at the moment. I mean, these are 5-turn things and 1,280 gold. There's no point getting them with gold. I may as well just sacrifice everything right now just to make sure that I'm settling everywhere I can. I need to start settling into these areas, actually. That's a really important thing for me. In fact, what I need to start to do is have a look for all the luxuries and make sure I'm picking all of these up. So you can see there's some luxuries over on the fringes of this city that I have yet to improve. Everything else in my empire is looking pretty improved at the moment. But like down here, for instance, is a great example that I haven't really been optimized just yet. It's all about putting 3 cities together so that I can just sort of shovel the encampments in the same direction. Should I say that? I can do it with 4. Yeah, 4 cities works even better. Or does it? The encampments can't be next to my city centres, so you know what? Maybe that technique is not as good. Well, I can shove them close enough. That'll be fun. That's a good little combination. Dido. Okay, I think the other continent has been doing a lot better. There is Carthage. It's on the coast. It's a coastal capital. That is intriguing. They are void singers. They have 150 science per turn, and they are not the tech leaders. They are second. They have 39 techs compared to my 26. Okay, here we go. This is what I was expecting, like amongst the all of the other AI. This is what I was expecting. This sort of lead. So we'll have to come and see if we can do this. There you go. Favourable trade deals to them. I've got a good amount of stuff to trade, actually. We'll see what they want for all of my strategics. I've got loads of these things going. Batches of 20 work the best. Here we go. There are some better cards available to us now. So culture industry gives us +1 culture for every specialty district. I'd rather have the campuses in for now. Heartbeat of Steam gives me extra for towards wonders, and then campuses give me extra production. That's better than craftsmen for now. We'll keep colonialization. We'll keep serfdom. I believe that's a good combination. Diplomatic League is okay. It's okay, but I think I prefer Visselbanken in, so I can send trade routes to my city-state allies, of which Vatican is one of them, and that will help just to push my little weak cities along a little bit. And look, you can see I've actually made friends with Dido as well. So let's have an economic alliance. Hooray! Oh no, the best civ in the game. It's Georgia. We haven't seen Georgia in a long time. I'm pleased. Is she the tech leader? No, she's not. Oh god, somebody's doing better. So that much better routes available to me now. I think these 2 cities need a little bit of a helping hand, so I'll put the trader in here to start with, but I do have a spare trader available to me. 325 gold. I need 2 gold. Go on, Georgia. We can do something for 2 gold. No, we can't. They don't want to trade with me at all. I haven't got anything for them. Right, come on. Just 2 gold. For a horse. Yes. Oh, I like that. The perfection of that deal. Look at that. Lovely. So I'll be able to send nice trade routes to either Vatican or Cincinnati. One of the 2. And a religious alliance. So I've got alliances with all 4 people at the moment. Vietnam is lovely. We're the turtle civ. Nobody hates us. Well, that's a good route. Look at that. To Tyre. Oh, nice. Hungary. This is not the first time we've seen Hungary doing amazingly. The AI just has them absolutely sorted. That is interesting. So they are at 228 sounds per turn. They're on 41 techs to my 27. So they are, at the moment, very far ahead. Okay, we've done what we can, but I think I'm allied to one of their enemies. Okay, right, Hungary is hated by everyone. That might be why they're doing so well. They might be at war with everybody here. Never mind. We'll get to that in a bit. Nobody's building it, but I can see. Oh, I'm going to have to do it. The Chichen Itza. I feel like this may be a slight waste of time. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to regret it, but I'm going to do it. Industry is now beginning to pop up absolutely everywhere. We've got 1, 2, 3 of them already, and I'm not far away from being able to get a turtles industry up. I like this. I like this a lot, but I need to keep an eye on these boosts. I can build a workshop. 780 gold. I need 480 of that. So I'm just going to go around my allies and see if people want to play with me. Yeah. Okay, there's 193 of that. And there's actually 500. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, well we can go in immediately and we can just boost this by building the workshop. Oh, lovely. So there is industrialization and humanism. Yeah, Hungary is actively killing Dido right now. That is intriguing. I mean, I want to see what happens there. Maybe enough war. Sometimes the computer can get lots of 3 cities in on them that begin to cause problems because they just can't hold the loyalty. That's something that happens a lot. Let's just get a couple of these more rubbishy techs. Someone has called for a special session. That's going to be a war against Hungary, isn't it? I could probably get involved in that. I've got enough units to go and have a peek, but I don't really have the tech to be able to influence this too much right now. So, Maybe. But we can have a little peek. Oh look, yes, look, merchants are now coming along. If I can get a great merchant the next 9 turns, I can boost mercantilism. So that's not a bad shout. This has been key to me actually pulling myself back into this game, is just by riding the Eurekas as well as I can. America's just jumped 6 techs ahead of me, which is fairly impressive, but don't worry. I've got a plan for America, and it rhymes with Smet Smommer. What? I want to be involved in that emergency. I want the map to be revealed for me. Oh, come now. Ugh, that's so boring. At any rate, here is an industry for turtles. Now, this city is going to be very powerful very quickly. I don't think I've got any monopolies just yet. No, but it's worth keeping an eye on it, because the thing is, the culture I get from my encampments does get affected by flight. So once I get flight, in theory, I could have an absolute crazy tourism output, but that's not what I'm aiming for. We've done a lot of culture victories recently. Yeah, I think we're going to go for science or domination. That's my feeling at the moment, but we'll see. Building military units should be really cheap, so I can build more of that, and I think let's go for campus. We can only put 2 votes into it, so no, we'll have to go city. No, well, we'll give it a try. I don't think I'm going for a diplomatic victory this game. See if it works. Campus, it did work. Oh my goodness. So actually we ended up getting 2 points. That's nuts. Okay, well there we go. Our buildings are going to be racing along merrily then. So we've just got an alchemical society in my second city, and we've got ones in these 2 cities already popping up. 2 more campuses are being finished. Oh yeah, this is good. Oh wow, Persia are pumping out the missionaries. Let's update ourselves with what's on and their religion. No, it's still nothing has happened. Whereas Defender of the Faith in America's religion, okay, that's really annoying, because it means my bombers are going to be slightly less effective on them when I do get round to actually bombing them, but that's okay. That's okay, we don't mind. Oh, I forgot to switch off mercantilism. Well, that's okay. I'm unlikely to get it anyway. Oh, so many of these policies are really good. I mean, the 19 culture per turn does make a big difference, but I think settlers and builders are still what I need right now. Super exciting thing though is that I can now put lumber mills on rainforests. That's going to make my capital so good. Oh yeah. I so rarely build this wonder because there's so rarely enough rainforest to really make it worth it, unless you're playing with Brazil or you've got a very wonder-centric game or a very particular map in addition. But this game, it just makes total sense. The extra production and culture now coming off this city will be brilliant. Oh yeah, like 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles at the very least are being improved right now. But if I just sort of have a look at this, I can probably get like 1 more in. That's a good rainforest tile. Okay, so that's pretty good. We'll go for that for now. Let's just quickly pop ourselves out a builder, and then we'll switch back to settling. Getting the builder, of course, so that I can just improve all of those tiles. The upshot of that as well is that I'm going to get a bit more food in, but I think housing is the big housing problem right now. How much niter have I unlocked? Now, this is good. Yep, there's niter there and niter there. Okay, so I've got at least 2 that I can improve. Reason I'm so excited about that is because niter works really, really well to sell to the AI. The AI is normally very hungry for it, although to be fair, I mean, America has literally just been buying in everything like this. I mean, look at these deals. They'll give me the epic. I don't think they've got enough gold to actually give me, so yeah, I'll take that. I am not far off flight now. I mean, it's slightly worrying that Hungary is sort of up by rocketry, probably. Is that what they've unlocked? No, they haven't. They've unlocked something else, but still, the fact that Hungary is up there is incredibly frightening. Starting to put down some industrial zones now. This is a pretty nice setup. I mean, look, oh, these new cities. This is a +10 encampment, but that's soon to become a +12 once I get this upgraded. I mean, that lumber mill's pretty good, but it's not what I want to keep there. I think an industrial zone there might be quite nice, but yeah, we're starting to get the production up now, starting to get all the improvements up. This is looking nice. Literally the only component part of this that I think I'm missing is the Venetian arsenal. If I can pick up that wonder, it means I can be getting battleships out and aircraft carriers out with great aplomb. This caraveller's on a mission to try and circumnavigate the world. That's the only reason he's there. But look, I'm not far off being able to do it, actually. Oh, I've met Granada. Oh, Granada are fantastic, because Granada obviously are a military city-state, and I have a bunch of encampments. Oh, I really want Persia to continue losing loyalty. Look, their empire is on the verge of capitulating. That's an 11-pop city that's about to flip. Oh, could you imagine? It would be glorious. There we go. We're not the first to circumnavigate, but that's a pretty good thing. And then Mount Roriyama. Oh, Hercules has already been claimed. I was kind of keeping an eye out for Hercules, actually, but that's okay. We don't mind that, really. I think I'm going to try and get Sinbad, though. And Flight. Flight is such an important and crucial part of this whole endeavour. Keep getting in public works. I'm just not building boats at the moment, so I'm going to get Veterancy in instead, because encampment and harbour is a real good stack for me. Heartbeat of Steam gives me more production. I like that for now. Culture industry is really good. I'm just going to actually shove that instead of settlers. Let's get the yields up amazingly high now. 133. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. And here's a merchant, actually. That's cool. That means I can get a corporation involved. Oh, where needs a corporation? Now, marble is a really good one, because that's an improvement to buildings. And that would make that city amazingly good. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it, because it's about to get some coal power involved as well. In fact, just to jump on that, actually, Magnus, ley lines in it begin to get yields. Now, that's really good, but I don't need it just yet. Vertical integration is where we're going to be heading towards on Magnus, because that'll give my capital a lot of extra production. Apparently, I now have a monopoly over gypsum. That's intriguing. Is that true? Is that really true? 75%? It is. Intriguing. So I'm going to keep my merchant there. I can't quite do it at the moment because I don't have economics, but I'm not far off being able to get economics. I think that is just a 1 tech away. No, 3 techs away. I need to get gunpowder, metal casting, and then economics. Okay. Well, we'll put that to one side for now. I think advanced flight is going to be my bigger priority. Oh my goodness, I've got Einstein. He's the first scientist I've got, and it gives me research labs +4. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. And advanced flight was got boosted. I could not have gone better. That really could not. I've now also got a cotton monopoly. That's mad. Marble and wine are the other two that I almost have a stranglehold over. That's intriguing. I've got 150% monopoly bonus on tourism right now. And I feel like marble is always just around the corner. Yeah, I know where all 4 are. So there's some down there and some over in this location. Okay. Well, I mean, I can just quickly go and just waylay this settler a little bit and go pick it up immediately. That'll be fun. Oh, yeah. That's a few envoys with Granada. Just helps on the production for all of my settlers and units and all the other bits and pieces that I'm doing at this point in time. Oh, look at this. This is all looking lovely. Although a lighthouse is important, but I think I just need to make sure that I can get these districts all into the sort of middle bit. Well, hey, Sinbad. Alright, Sinbad's really, really good at barbs, so we're going to go and take him over to here to try and take care of that encampment. That'll get us a ton of gold. I need 9 era score in 10 turns. I think I should be alright without really needing to worry about that one at all. Here is the cotton, for instance. I believe that is another monopoly. Yeah. Oh, 4 out of 4. That's a ridiculous monopoly. Okay, so that may not be an actual monopoly. That may just be an improved one. Okay, that's fine. Look at this deal. It's a bit crazy, but I can pick up both epics for very little actual stuff. I mean, it's my diplomatic favour goes, but that is now. I think I've got a full house of epics. Look at that. Lovely. So I've got a little bit more tourism than I had before. I'm just waiting for flight here. Flight should be an absolute dream for me. Finally got power. That's really good. Again, why can't my alliances just last until I say otherwise? That would be so much easier. Oh, never mind. Oh no, Sinbad immediately is being assaulted by barbs. Right, quickly. Let's see if we can get the 700 gold and the kill. Oh no, it doesn't kill it. Alright, we've got to be careful Sinbad doesn't die, but that's 700 gold. Oh, that's a useful amount of stuff. Nom nom nom. It means I can do things like getting the granary in immediately, getting the monument in immediately, getting the city immediately, just to focus on the stuff that really matters, like getting these encampments sorted. Encampments are good. Yes, I know it says 117 turns. Ignore that. That's total rubbish. Oh, Sinbad looks so ropey. Oh, he's doing me good though. Oh my god, the Galapagos were here the whole time. Huh. Well, that's a bit embarrassing. They were like literally a few tiles away from my capital. Never mind. Anyway, we've got flight. That means we can now build 2 shipyards. And we should be able to immediately start thinking about boosting that one. That's pretty cool. This harbour, for instance, was not far away from doing that. I'm getting a lot of gold from Sinbad, so maybe I can just focus on doing that. Here you go. Here's the first one. Sinbad actually survived with 3 health. That's pretty good, I feel. Oh, Eiffel. Nice. I'm going to save him because a Venetian arsenal, for instance, is a wonderful thing. Although I don't actually have the mausoleum. Is the mausoleum an option? Oh, now that is an intriguing question. This would be a good mausoleum city, and I've built the harbour totally in the wrong place to have that in. Okay, so we need to think about a second useful mausoleum city, like here. This city would do nicely. Let's just stick the mausoleum. Would be a good place to go. Right, I think actually that's not a bad tile, so we'll go to there, and then Eiffel, just use one of your charges to come down and fix it for me. In the meantime, there is a shipyard and steam power is boosted. Also finally getting Magnus to have vertical integration in. Lovely. That means the capital, once that all shakes out, should now have 2 sets of factories and power plants working into it, which is pretty awesome. 3 when this city's finished. 4 when this city's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay, now I did that perfectly, so we should have 4 cities coming into it. There you go. Steam power. It's done, and it kicks me over into 150 on 150. 3 turns remaining, and I'm in a golden age next time round. That is good. Okay, the aerodrome is done. Steam power is done, and that means it's railroad time. Don't worry. I was not ever going to forget that. Railroad City. Although we've got the Casa, we've got Kilwa being built, and as I say, if I just switch this one over, there's the mausoleum. We can just do this quickly. 480 production. Yeah, that's enough. Eiffel can normally do that in one go. And there we go. The mausoleum is up. Gives me 1 more engineer charge, which means Eiffel effectively can now build 2 more wonders. Oh, lovely. In fact, though, I'm not actually using it at all to get either Kilwa or the Casa. I'm actually going to save it so that when this industrial zone is done here, I can get the Venetian arsenal. In the meantime, however, we'll get radio, which means I can have a look and see how much aluminium we've stumbled into. Finally, we're going to find this city. Wonderful. That marble will give me a monopoly. By the way, I've got 126 tourism per turn. Most of that coming from my encampments. It's not as crazy big as I thought it would be, so the marble will give me a monopoly. The wine, however, is another one. There is another wine. I'm never going to be done settling ever. Just my entire game is just settle after settle after settle after settle, and I for one approve of it. I love it so much. I love the fact that aerodromes can only be put on woods. Vietnam pilots are like, nope, if we're not landing in the middle of trees, it's not worth it. Give us a challenge. 1 more settler. Bump. Sprawling empire. We probably shouldn't be doing all of this whilst we already have an era, but I'm actually confident we're going to be in a golden era pretty much for the rest of the game now. I'm not stressed about it. We have a look at great people. I'm doing quite well on merchants. I'm doing pretty well on generals, although actually I'm not winning anything really, so we kind of need to vote to kind of jump on back of whatever anybody else is doing, especially the US. The US have so many diplomatic points. I think actually voting for double scientists is likely to be the best thing, and I would like 100% more grievances for Hungary because nobody likes Hungary. So we'll try it. Okay, we didn't win something. No engineers. Okay, we got 1 of them through. So how are we doing diplomatically? Oh, hello, look, 195 tourism per turn, 195 in terms of victories. We've got 225% on monopolies now. That's pretty good. Oh, we'll take that. That's really, really nice, actually. I was just thinking I can get another hero here. Himiko. You know I love Himiko. Let's get her in and we can start levying city-state armies for later in the game. Especially because now I've got a wine monopoly as well. I believe that puts me on 300% tourism. Oh yes. Okay, I've got open borders and with pretty much everyone actually. Yeah, I do, because I'm allied and I'm sort of with Hungary. So now I just need to start sending trade routes to everybody, which because of Sinbad I can do easily because I've got all the gold in the world to buy traders. Everyone's in the golden era. How boring. Never mind. One thing I did notice on the map, can you see the Caspian Sea is totally landlocked, except from this area down here. Never has it been more important to build a canal city. I must do it. In fact, you can do 2 canals, like that, and I could bypass this whole area. Why? Well, if you're looking at that and thinking, why do that, then quite frankly, what's wrong with you? Why not? So we have a trade route with Dido, we have a trade route with America. I need one with Persia, ideally. That's not possible. Okay. How am I going to pull that one off? Oh, actually, we don't have to worry about Persia too much. They're not long for this game. Okay, that'll actually make a tourism victory pretty difficult. Never mind. But I mean, look at it. Oh my goodness, the whole empire is in the process of disintegrating. They will be gone within 10 turns. Bye-bye, Persia. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Matthew Wilkinson and Salty Tech for all of your support on Patreon, as well as everybody else who's joining the community and making this place a fantastic space to be. Thank you guys, you keep me going.